What's up, YouTube? It's John Fitzgerald Kennedy here at Poetic Darkness to bring you guys the Poetic Darkness vs. Reddit Omega War recap. Just want to preface everything as always by saying this is the Town Hall 10-11 portion of the recap. If you're looking for the Town Hall 9s, go to the details, check the description, and there's going to be a link to direct you over to that portion of the recap. Also, if you're not really interested in hearing the initial commentary, keep scrolling. There's going to be a key with all the attacks listed out with timestamps for you guys. However, if you're interested to hear all the juicy details, you were in the right spot because we're going to talk about that for the next few. So this was a potluck. This was a midweek, a match actually. So we didn't know we were going to get Omega, but we knew we were going to get someone with the same breakdown as us. So the breakdown that we spun was the cruiser division actually for each of us, and that was 4 Town Hall 11s, 12 Town Hall 10s, and 14 Town Hall 9. So a Town Hall 10 heavy war. However, the Town Hall 9s were not irrelevant on either side, and you know, it made it kind of interesting being a midweek match. This was probably the first, like, well, I guess besides the War Whales that we've had recently that was a midweek match. And it kind of stresses you out when about half the clan have jobs during the day and we can't stay up super late, or we shouldn't be staying up super late, or your work performance kind of suffers. But that's kind of what happened probably for both clans in this war, because neither clan wanted a red line. And this was an awesome war. Want to give a huge shout out to RO, because they pushed us. And before probably like the last maybe half hour to 40 of the war, I mean, there was no way to know who was going to come out on top of this war. What really actually kind of changed the whole war was this base right here from us, from our Town Hall 10s. It actually defended every single Town Hall 11 they had won. So they were able to get it to like a 90, like a 5%. And this attack also, I think if the Grand Warden ability or the Queen ability had been used on time, I'm not sure which one it was, this would have been a triple. So, you know, they were super close a few times, but this base held up. All their Town Hall 11s were not able to clear it. So huge props to our Town Hall 10 base building team. Huge props to, I think this was actually the Dom who built this base. So great base, you know, totally changed the outcome of the war. You know, I kind of mentioned that Town Hall, or I guess the last half hour, is what kind of changed the war, and this is where it all started. Club with 36 left getting a Town Hall 11 triple really changed the whole face of the war, because at that point there was no guarantee that we were going to clear their 10s, that they were going to clear our 10s, and we were only able to 1-star that base with the Town Hall 10. So him picking up those 2 stars was absolutely huge, and it really put the pressure on Omega. Awesome attack from our last Town Hall 10, able to get the triple on Red Cloud. This is going to be a crazy attack when I show you guys. I mean, literally there were like 2 seconds on the clock when he 3-starred this. He only had like 3 troops up. Somehow was clutch pulled it out. But our Town Hall 11s this war were perfect. I don't think we've ever had a war where our Town Hall 11s did not miss at all. So out of the 8 attacks we had at Town Hall 11, 7 were dips, and 1 was actually a Town Hall 11 hit on their lowest 11 by Clubber. So huge shout out to all the Town Hall 11 guys. We also had some Town Hall 10 3-stars. We had Papa with the Town Hall 10 3-star. We had SD with the Town Hall 10 3-star. We had Weet with 1. And then we also had Karl with 2. So huge props to the Town Hall 10 and 11 guys. They got the job done. We managed to clear all the 10s, managed to 3-star one of the 11s. So, you know, even though our 10s kind of had a rocky war because most of the 10s were scouted by our 9s actually, still able to pull it out, and our Town Hall 11s came up huge for us. As far as Omega, they also had 5 Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 triples. It's just they weren't able to clear our base number 5, which, I mean, that was really the that was the game changer, and that made a significant difference in the war. But you know what, without further ado, let's just kind of get into these replays and let's start watching them. So let's start here with Club. And this was the one with about half hour left when everyone at work, you know, it's about right around 6 p.m. and everyone's just kind of in Discord or watching the stream or watching the war, trying to look productive at their desk, or at least I know I was. So this is actually a Gobo, a mass miner, and what Club does is he comes straight up the gut with his golem and his bowlers, and then he flanks with the miners on the side. Uses a heal initially when they're under quite a bit of point damage, just to keep as many going for as long as possible. And once the EA goes down, and he's still got pretty much all his bowlers still up because he used his tome at the perfect time just to keep him up. I mean, this is more or less a game over at this point. He's got a few back-end loons just to help, because he knows if he takes out this archer tower, he's got a ton of ground defenses, and now this archer tower is going to lock on. So this last loon is just going to be able to get all these defenses. IT goes down, and it is just rest in peace. This base was destroyed. I mean, he just cut through this silky smooth like butter. Nice job, Club. Super sexy attack. There was a lot of pressure on him too. So awesome attack by Club. All right, so we got the first dip. We've got it on Ben. This was a scouted base as well. And CP was able to come in with 2 dips, actually, that really let us breathe pretty easy. This is actually Queen Walk with a mass miner. Don't really see that a lot from our Town Hall 11s just because they don't really need to. But he was able to get some pretty awesome value for this queen going in right here. And he's coming in from 12, breaking her in. Pretty simple walk, but super effective. Got some great value for this as well. So coming in with a king in the, from the west at 9 o'clock now. And he's coming in with all his mass miners in between 12 and 9. Pulls the CC to the miners. He knows all he's got to do is poison that loon. He did not want his queen getting caught up on that lava hound. And it's actually not a bad thing that these healers are actually redirecting to the miners, keeping them up a little bit longer. Uses the tome, keeps the miners up through that inferno, through that giant bomb, take out the enemy queen. His BK, his queen, his Grand Warden still just working through the base. Still got a heal in the bag. Now he's going to use it right after the inferno just to heal them all up, because he knows they're going to need that heal dealing with both of these wizard towers right here. Wants to keep them full. Absolute destruction. So nice little queen walk with a miner right here. Queen goes down at the end. Does not even matter. He's got some cleanup. Some minions, probably didn't need them, but used them anyway. So nice attack, CP. Let's keep going. We got Daquan Kush. We got CP again. This is actually showed on as a live attack, I believe. This was Shinobi Live episode 2, so we were able to catch this. This time he's going to change it up a little bit. He's going to come straight up the gut. So what kind of varies with a lot of our Town Hall 11s when they do this strat with the bowlers up the middle and all the miners flanking on the sides is about half of them use giants, about half of them use a golem, just depending on what's waiting for them. As far as, you know, within the first few seconds of the raid, if there's a few wizard towers next to the inferno, they'll take a golem. If there aren't, and it's just the inferno, and there's a straight shot into that IT as well, they're going to take the giants, just because the giants are going to get into that inferno and they're going to take it out really quick. And honestly, that is what you want. So he's saving the Grand Warden ability. Warden was kind of getting held up on the CC, but it's not going to make a difference. Uses his tome now when his miners are actually on the inferno. And there's really not a lot that this base is going to be able to do. Got a few bowlers still alive, working around the outside cleaning. Got a ton of miners right here. All his royals are up, and his queen still has her ability. So at this point, it's just GG. Let's just speed this up. Nice job from CP. On the top 2 Town Hall 10s dropping down, just taking care of business, man. Awesome job. So try the strat, guys. Try the bowlers in the middle, the miners on the flanks if you're looking for a dip, or if you're looking to try to triple a Town Hall 11. So let's see what Watcher's got. Taking out Jason Bourne, man of mystery here. So Watcher's going to come from between 12 and 3. And he's going to do the attack that's affectionately known in the war community as a surgical miner. So you can see, you know, just target dropping everywhere with the miners. I mean, like I've mentioned this in previous videos. One of the most technical attacks you're probably going to see on the channel, probably going to see in Clash. Really happy that Supercell actually introduced this troop comp because it's changed the face of the game. So Watcher's just working right through the middle. Used his Eternal Tome early just to kind of keep everything up as long as possible. The only thing he's got to worry about is this last IT and everything just paths right into it. And at that point, it's game over. Troll Tesla at the bottom, but it's not going to matter. I mean, look at all these miners. Good God. He's probably got like 3/4 of them still up. It's just nuts. Oh, man. So OP. Let's see what we got next. We got 420. Perfect war, like I said, from all the 11s, even though most of them were dips, but still super solid attacks. Let's see what 420's doing. Okay, he's just taking out a corner hut in the south. He's working on all the corner huts. Drops his golem here, so he's going to come from the southeast or between 3 and 6. Creating the funnel with the miners, or excuse me, with the bowlers. Just using that golem to get out in front, grab all those point defenses. Make sure his royals are not targeted. Make sure his bowlers are not targeted either. And he's got his miners for the flanks. So nice little intro opening here. And even though these guys are pathing around, that's fine because look at the Hound in the CC. I mean, anytime you can do a cleanup attack with a Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 10, you know there's going to be a Hound in the CC. Try to get your queen to path around the outside. Try to get her to clean with the miners, behind the miners, however you can do it, because if she gets held up on that Lava Hound, she's going to be useless for like the first half a minute to 3/4 of a minute of the raid, and that's usually one of the most important parts of the raid, because you want to get through as many point defenses or as many buildings really as you possibly can. Let's kind of speed this up. Held one of the heals for perfect timing on that wizard tower right there. Still on it. Gonna heal him up just a little bit. Nice job, 420. Just totally wrecked this base. Troll Tesla. They actually used a ton of Troll Teslas at Town Hall 10, which we are not used to seeing. You know, at Town Hall 9, you want to protect against the fresh hits, but at Town Hall 10, I don't really think, I can only remember like 1 or 2 fresh Town Hall 10 triples on Town Hall 10s we've ever had with Town Hall 10. So this, you know, the Troll Teslas were kind of weird for us. Not saying it's bad, it's just, you know, we've never done any Troll Teslas at Town Hall 10. Town Hall 9, absolutely, all the time. But Town Hall 10, not so much. So we got 420 coming again, trying to get some value for these minions. Just trying to create a funnel, making sure his bowlers go straight up the gut. And then he's kind of helping his miners get into these defenses quicker instead of having to deal with the building. So good value for those minions right there. Sending the bowlers in, got all his royals up the middle again. Holding on to the miners. Dropping the poisons. Knew what was in the CC here. Nice Eternal Tome when everything is pretty much locked on as far as the Inferno, the royals, and the CC. Just keeping everything up as long as possible. But look at this baby drag. Directed off of the royals and went to the miners. This is, I mean, this is like worst case scenario when a Town Hall 11 dips on a Town Hall 10 and for whatever reason there's like a sliver of health on a baby drag and it's just like following the miners around, just nuking the shit out of them. Queen still got her ability. She's going to keep working on some things over here. Still got a ton of miners up, but obviously that baby drag is going to be a pain in the ass. This was one of those attacks that actually was pretty close at the end. You know, this baby dragon just nuking them, taking them out. Gosh, splash damage too, which makes it even worse. He's got a heal in the bag still. Now it's Grand Warden or Queen. There we go. Boom. Swag the heal. So that was kind of close actually. There was only a little bit of time, but he still got it pretty easy. Nice job, 420. Perfect war from 420 again. Alright, so this is the attack. This was, for me, besides Club's attack, this was like one of my top attacks of the war. Just because of the point of the war it was, and SD always leaves it until the end. Makes us sweat. He's over in the UK, so his time zone is weird. So he always manages to attack in the last hour of the war. He's giving me a few gray hairs, to say the least. So starts a queen walk over here. Nice, easy funnel with a ton of wizards on both sides. Now, here's what I love. Look at these wall breakers. Wall breaking through the rage. Just took a ton extra. He's just like, shit. He was definitely going to double break that, as he took like an extra like half dozen wall breakers just to make sure he could get it. All right, so he's got 2 rages now on his queen. Uses her ability to, because she's dealing with 2 expos and she was dealing with an inferno and the healers weren't healing her. Goes through the first inferno, goes through an air defense, goes through the expo. Gonna release some target dropped hogs right here. Probably didn't need to use that much. However, I mean, sometimes it's better safe than sorry. And what kind of happened here with this spring, there go 2, there's a bomb. However, they do pull the CC out, and he is ready for that with a double poison. So he's gonna keep trying to clear some space here, create the funnel up top. Here come the redheads. This is kind of like a Town Hall 9 attack as well. I mean, you're talking about a Queen Walk VaHo, which you don't see that a lot at Town Hall 10 anymore at all, not with the miners and the bowlers, but SD's old school, man. Bringing the max hogs out. I mean, everything is on the Valks, everything's on the king, all the point defenses are, so it's almost like, you know, he's got everything protecting these hogs more or less. He's got to take that. So here's what made it close. Check this out. Oh my god. They go to the inferno, they're almost dead. Still got a ton of wizards on the outside. However, these guys only have a sliver of health, and the BK is just not going to be able to stay up because he's got all these point things on him. Yep. So we'll speed this up a little bit. Now you're talking not a lot of time left. These jump spells are about to expire. We're all screaming, you know, in Discord, in stream, like, oh god, take it. And once she took that jump, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a triple, but it was going to be close. Takes out this last on these wizards. Oh my gosh. Beautiful wizards. Get around. Take that last building out. Wow. Great attack, SD. I'm pretty sure he may have pleasured himself after that, because I know I would have. Alright. This was the first Shinobi live attack from MW. He's going to come with... So he's going to pull a CC first with 1 giant, because this base had already been attacked at least once, maybe twice. Actually, yep, it had been scouted by either a 10 or a 9 for like a scout hit just to work on a walk. Then someone else had tried the same walk that Weet tried, just wasn't able to pull it off with their version of the attack. So he does a walk, but he does a Laloon instead of a ground attack is what I want to say on this. So obviously he's pulling the Hound, he's pulling the Loon to 12 o'clock, using some minions for the funnel. And let's just kind of speed this up through here. Able to handle this Hound and Loon pretty easy. He actually wrecked this base. This was kind of a scary moment. Just which one is she going to path to? You think the tiles are less to this cannon, and they are. Here she goes. Nice wall breakers. That was so freaking close. He let her get down pretty far. I was worried that it was going to be a fail before we even got as far as it needed to go. So ton of value with this queen walk here. I mean, he's going to get the enemy CC, he's going to get an IT, and he's going to get the enemy queen with an AD and a sweeper. I mean, that is nuts. Now he's going to send his Valks and his king in here with this queen walk VaLaLo, and these Valks are just going to start shredding shit. I mean, the queen's helping them get through. Going to use his king's ability here, starting the flight from over here, just really mass looning with this haste and this rage just to push him through everything. Look at this. Actually freezes the air defense instead of the IT because he was able to get such great value for the king. Healers peeled off, kept the king up, kept even a heal, so froze and a heal on that AD. These guys have been, you know, SD was the first one, I think, possibly, who was really using the heals with the Laloons. And now everyone else is just kind of FCing at the Town Hall 10 level all the time, working on heals, trying to change, you know, the standard Laloon where you just took all rages to grabbing an extra heal and getting a ton of value for it. So, sexy hit from Weet, man. Great 3-star dude. We'll forgive one of your fails because that was pretty awesome. All right, we got Papa. So Papa's doing pretty well. He's pretty good for like 1 3-star in the majority of wars now. This is actually a nice little intro. No queen walk. Actually, if I remember correctly, he's going to use a golem as a shield for his queen, just creating the funnel there, and he's going to do like a small little queen walk just with her out there. Just that one golem holding the point defenses for her. Starts with a few miners helping with the funnel. Now they're going to work their way in. He's got some wall breakers to get his royals in. Let's just speed this up just a tad bit. Here comes the CC with a double poison, so he poisons the CC and gets the queen just to slow her attack speed down. Pretty much perfect timing. Now he's going to come with the miners from the north. Just, I guess a miner wall. Surgical miners, whatever you want to call it. I'll speed this up a little bit here. Needs a queen to get into the IT, but it goes down from the BK anyway. That was huge. Just taking a ton of heals. This actually, if you see these skellies right here, that is actually like what you really want to have in front of your IT. So good job by Omega on the bases. I mean, you want to put the skelly traps next to the IT because those can really be a total raid killer for the miners sometimes. Saving the last heal for right in here, I want to say. Yep. Keeping them up as long as possible. And it's pretty much game over at this point. Let's just kind of get through this as quick as possible. Sexy attack by Papa, though. This is like catching on. Like any type of like queen walk variation, but this was more of like a golem shield with the royals going in, or a cold-blooded with a mass miner. It's been working really well at Town Hall 10. So try that too, guys. Try that in your FP challenges. We got Club. Got him going down to a Town Hall 10 this time. Still same attack style, though. Still going with a ton of these bowlers right up the gut, flanking outside with miners. And, you know, Club loves the golem. But look here, too. We've got the Wiz Tower and the Inferno. And anytime you've got a Wiz Tower and an Inferno, do not take the Giants. Take the Golem. Because you've got those two spread, I guess you've got those two spread towers on them. Got a few bowlers that walk here, but it's no big deal because, once again, Town in the CC wants his healer, or wants his queen to path around, not healers, excuse me. Saving the tomb. The warden's kind of going screwy here, so off to the side, but still with some of the miners, still with the bowlers, so still going to be able to get some value from this Eternal Tomb of the Grand Warden if the Grand Warden will keep up with them. Probably saving it for this Inferno. Don't remember this attack very well. Yep, sure was. Saving it for the IT. And now the, yep, perfect. Let's see him pop it. Awesome timing by Club right there. Worked out. Kept him up through the Wizard Tower, through the Inferno. Let's just speed through this. Awesome attack. Club has just been, he's money, man. If this guy was fighting Rocky, who knows what would have happened. Seriously. Alright, we got my boy KM with a 6-pack this war, actually. So, KM was the only Town Hall 10 with a 6-pack. Great job, Karl. Got a Queen Walk, Mass Miner right here. So, another one, actually. So, but this is more of, you know, instead of the Golem Shield, you actually have the standard Queen Walk from Karl. Let's just kind of speed this up a little bit. So, going to get some nice value for this Queen Walk. He's going to be able to take out an Inferno, the enemy Queen, and the enemy CC. Obviously, he wouldn't have walked in here if this wasn't a quick CC kill with the minions and the Loon. If it had been a Hound, he would have had to take a different approach on this base because you really don't want to get held up with a Hound in that type of situation because you never know if the Inferno is going to be on you, if the Queen's going to be on you, and then it's going to be rip. But nice timing, just holding that. I was actually kind of worried when he waited when I was watching the live. I was like, oh god, please. Nice little poison here, slows down the Queen too. Another, oh my god, look at this. Oh, Karl, cutting it close, man. Another Town Hall 10 who likes to give me some gray heroes. KM. So, starting the funnel with a BK. Now he's going to come in with a minor wall. right in between 3 and 6. Hope we don't get a black wall here. I see my computer thinking, alright, it's not. Nice. So a nice heal. Miners go right into that inferno. Even though you got the skelly traps there, it's not even going to matter because they're just in the heal. Queen's working her way around. Look at all these miners. Just all clumped together perfect. Still got a heal in the bag. So now the only thing is the queen is like shielding all the miners from all the point defenses here. So she is going to go down pretty soon since 2 of her healers went down. And there she goes, but he's still got a heal. It's not going to matter. Healers redirect. He doesn't even need it. Look at this. KM swagging. Man, God, we've got to practice humility here. I don't know what these guys are drinking. Too much. Alright, we got Watcher going down on 15. We tried this base a lot with our Town Hall 10s. Everyone wanted to drag it, and it was not happening. You know, you see all these outside ADs here. So we were pretty much able to take out like all the ADs with the Royals, and then with 2 Zap Quakes, and we were still not able to clear this base. So it was crazy, you know. A Mass Dragon with no ADs still did not work on this bad boy. So Watcher's coming in with, like I said, one of the more technical attacks that Clash has ever known. And just spamming those miners with beautiful precision. Let's just zoom through this. Right, it doesn't even really matter what you do when you do a ton of miners. Just drop them and pray. Just take all your heals with you. Just make sure they go in the heals. If there's a hound in the CC, obviously if there's like a normal dragon and you just had the miners there, they could get roasted. So obviously be aware of what's in the CC for that type of cleanup. Alright, we got KM going in on Cody. This was more for bragging rights, I think, than anything else on this one. So we've got Queen Walk VaLaLo here. Love this type of attack. Same attack that Weet did. So coming in from 6, going to take out an AD, also deal with the enemy AQ. Most likely with the CC too as well. Don't remember this attack too well, so can't guarantee you guys. So some stuff will remain a mystery. Slow this down a little bit. See when he's going to drop his first rage. Probably pretty soon here on the Queen, I'm guessing. As she gets closer, yep, the Royals, they're interested in her, and now they're going to bite pretty soon. Nice. Man, tons of value here for this Queen. Perfect tiles. She's going to have to go to the sweeper next and pull those. No! Oh, wow. Surprised me. What is going on here? Holy shit. I do not know if that was planned for her to walk around that way, but oh well, that happened. He's got his jumps, and now she's going to be able to connect back to these Valks if this Expo ever stops shooting her, and these healers should be able to switch on to the push squad, which would be pretty awesome if that happens. So he's got a double poison for the CC. Scouted base once again, so we knew the CC, we knew the Tesla's huge. Huge for any Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 triple action. It's just so hard to fresh a Town Hall 10 if you don't know the CC and you don't know the trap. Starting his flight here, he's going to go counterclockwise, going to start up between 3 and 6. Just dropping a ton of balloons. Nice little freeze, uses haste to get all the loons into the IT. There's only one AD left, and he's still got his max hound, so you know it's over at this point. I don't even think he's going to need to use the rage for this. He's not going to. Wow. Swag again. So probably I'm guessing he had that rage for right here, and when the Queen pathed back out, he saved it, just watching what was going on. Nice job, KM. Sexy attacks, dude. Wow, 2 swags this war. You might as well retire, man. You're never going to have another war like this. Oh, hang him up, bro. So, yeah, awesome war from our Town Hall 10 and 11s. Hope you guys enjoyed these replays. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in, everyone.